a lot of foresight. He made. He was very creative. He was an artist, and at the same time, he was a revolutionist.
He was a great person. He was extremely charismatic. He was very intelligent, very business smart, very funny, very warm, intelligent, caring. That was the Tupac that I knew.
Despite his success, Tupac could never resist the lure of the streets. Between 1991 and 1995, he was arrested 8 times. In 1994, he was shot 5 times and left for dead in the lobby of a New York City recording studio. In 1995, he served 8 months in prison for rape. Within a year of his release, Tupac's explosive past finally caught up with him. He was cut down in a hail of gunfire just off the Las Vegas Strip. His killer is still unidentified, still at large. According to those who knew him best,
How about that fucking it up like that? Trying to keep it straight.
He was wrong, but only by 3 months. Shakur's untimely death has raised a host of questions, given rise to 3 distinct theories about his murder. A murder that occurred as Tupac Shakur relaxed with friends in America's playground, Las Vegas, Nevada. It was September 7th, 1996. Las Vegas was operating at full capacity. Thousands had gathered for the heavyweight boxing match between Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon, held at the world-famous MGM Grand Hotel. Tupac Shakur was one of the many celebrities who attended the fight. He was accompanied by Marion Suge Knight, CEO of Death Row Records, Shakur's recording company. This photograph of Tupac and Suge was taken after the fight at around 10:55 p.m. They were headed for Suge's dance club, followed by an entourage of musicians and bodyguards.
Okay.
Tupac normally was known to pack a weapon, as was Suge and many people in the entourage. They weren't armed that night, and everybody said they felt safe.
Reporter Kathy Scott is writing a book about the murder.
So it was a very festive mood. They were playing the music loud, so they were in a partying mood. They were flirting with women.
At 11:10, Tupac and Suge pulled up to an intersection and spoke with 2 unidentified women.
The 2 were looking at the girls and talking to them. That's what the witnesses have told police. And that's when a white Cadillac drove up on the passenger side next to Tupac and opened fire. Tupac tried to climb into the back seat and didn't get.
As the attackers sped away, Suge Knight took off in the opposite direction. He finally stopped in front of a casino 1 mile away. Tupac Shakur was in critical condition, shot in the chest, in the hip, and in the hand. Suge Knight had escaped with a slight bullet graze in the temple. Of thousands of potential witnesses, police say only 1 person offered a glimmer of hope. Ia Fulfula, one of Tupac's backup singers, was riding in the car directly behind Suge and Tupac.
He told police that night that he could do a photo lineup, pick out the gunman from a photo lineup. Police interviewed him briefly, apparently not extensively, took his number, and he went on his way.
For 6 long days, fans gathered outside the Las Vegas hospital where Tupac clung to life. It was a losing battle. On the afternoon of September 13th, 1996, Tupac Shakur took his last breath and died. Initially, conventional wisdom had it that Tupac fell victim to a spontaneous burst of gang violence. Supporting that scenario was this videotape, recorded by a security camera at the MGM Grand just 3 hours before the shooting. Members of Tupac's entourage can be seen in the lobby, engaged in a brutal scuffle. Both Suge Knight and Tupac were present. Moments later, Tupac, followed by Suge, can be seen hurrying through the casino. The target of the assault was 22-year-old Orlando Anderson, an alleged member of a Los Angeles street gang, the Southside Crips. It has long been rumored that Suge Knight is affiliated with a rival gang, the Compton Bloods. Was this confrontation the spark that led to Tupac's murder?
Yup. Suge Knight killed this
Someone
nigga.
as popular as Tupac Shakur can be killed in front of thousands of people after one of the biggest events in the world in one of the most popular cities of Las Vegas in the world, then it's something more to it than just some random shooting by some idiot who decided to pick up a gun and point at Tupac Shakur. It has to be some organization or some movement behind that killing.
Some say this music video by Tupac offers a clue to us. In the months preceding his death, Tupac was at the center of a heated dispute between East Coast and West Coast rap music factions.
There was a rivalry that started between Tupac Shakur and artist Biggie Smalls and Puffy Combs, who is the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment. That rivalry between them existed because when Quad Studios, he felt, not them up, but that they knew that it was coming and didn't warn him.
Pop, you alive? I mean, you safe?
In a dramatized portion of the video, Tupac publicly blamed Puffy Combs and Biggie Smalls for the attack that nearly killed him in 1994.
It was good. Oh, man. I'm just a rapper, man.
No one has ever been arrested in that shooting.
I ain't gonna kill you. We was homeboys once, pig. Once we homeboys, we always homeboys.
Just weeks before his death, Tupac...
Did you know even the cleanest looking cars can smell musty?